I'm going to share with you, I want to discuss with you the $1 million opening question that will skyrocket your business. The $1 million open question. You know, question is very, very crucial in the sales arena, that is in business. Because, you know, when you are doing business, it is very, very important to always close your sales presentation. Like when you're presenting your sales, your product or your service to someone, it's very important to always close it with an open-ended positive question. But before I tell you why it is very important, let me just break this down for you, this open question. You know, before I will tell you the $1 million question again, yeah? And the open-ended question, this means that you are starting your question in a way that is like a positive, and that is going to encourage your potential customer or your potential business partner or client to answer fully, to give you full answer of the question you ask. That's why open-ended question is very, very important to ask, especially in the sales arena. Not even only in the sales arena, in any, you know, when you're in a form of communication, it is very important to ask that. And, you know, the thing is, you're not going to allow, because the reason why you're asking that, you're not going to allow your potential customer or client or business partner to go away with something in their mind that they've been thinking about, or maybe to give you an answer like yes, no, maybe, or maybe any kind of other question that doesn't give them the opportunity, that doesn't give you, the presenter, the opportunity to know exactly what they are thinking about your product, your service, or your product. Because the thing is, it is very, very important. Thanks, Ayo, for sharing. How are you this evening? Good evening, Madi. How are you? You're very welcome. Because it is very, very important to really think about the way you ask questions, especially when doing your business. Because this type of question is like, it's clearly let your business prospects or your customers or your client know that you have already finished with your presentation that you are presenting to her of the product or business or whatever presentation you are giving to your clients. And this is, then you're like, in a sense, telling them now this is their turn to voice out their concern or ask a question, or, you know, to converse with you what their viewpoints about what you've just explained to them, the presentation you've just had. And this also lets you have the opportunity, like I said before, to know what they are thinking already. Yeah. So let me give you an example here. Say, for example, if you are especially for those of you who are in the sales estate, real estate, you're selling real estate, like selling homes. Say, for example, you've been mentioning or you've been presenting to a couple. Say, let's give them name Christy and John. Yeah. Now you've finished, give them presentation, show them around the home and everything. It's a home they wanted to buy, but they want to see it first. You finish about that. And then definitely you want to know their opinion. You want to know if they ask question or what is their concern and things like that. So what you are going to do, you want to ask them, what did you like best about the home? What did you like best about the home? So do you see that question empowers the buyer, like this example I'm giving about Christy and John? It empowers them not only to answer your question fully, but also to focus on the positive things that they like about the home best. So you want to focus first about the positive thing. And why is it so important to focus first about the things. Well, by asking this question, you are like kind of extracting and developing and even building a positive response from them, because you don't want to give them that chance to have a negative thinking already. Yeah. And what if, for example, say you've instead of asking that, what do you like best about the home, but you said, Christy and John, what did you think about the home? Well, that is not a good question to ask. It's a horrible question to ask, especially in the sales arena. And why is this so? Why is it horrible to ask, what do you think? Well, because, generally or naturally, we humans, we are liable to think negative already. That is something in us. Yeah. So you never want to ask anyone what they think about your product, your service, or your business, whatever you're selling. You don't want to ask, what do you think about it? Because then definitely those are weak questions and even fear-based questions that doesn't empower the buyer to do anything about your product other than to complain or focus on the negative things. Because it's natural, it just comes like that. Yeah, because you don't want to give that chance, you don't want to give them that power to think negative, which will lessen the percentage for them buying your product or for you going into business with them. Yeah. And after you have asked the open-ended positive question, it's very important that you just listen to their response to what they are saying, and according to what they are saying, then you start to build off on that to handle their questions or their concerns. Because now you finish your presentation, now you've asked them the open-ended positive questions. After you finish your presentation, then now you ask them an open question to get that conversation with you. Yeah. And I know already I've let the cat out of the bag, which I know you've heard now about the question, which is obvious, the $1 million question, which is, what do you like best about it? Yeah. So you will just want to replace that it with whatever you are selling. If it's cars, if it's furniture, if it's homes, or body lotions, or makeup, or whatever you're selling. It doesn't matter which niche you are in. It's very important that when you finish your presentation, you want to ask a powerful, empowering question that will motivate them to think positive. And when you do that, this will even increase the percentage for them buying your product or your services, or even going into business with you. Because these were the same mistakes when I just came into this industry I used to make. When I finish, I always ask, what do you think about my product? What do you think about my business opportunity? What do you think? And always, most of the time, the feedback is mostly negative, because people will give concerns about this, concern about that, concern about this and that, and focus on the negative things. And you don't want them, your potential customers or clients or business partner, to focus on the negative things. You want them to focus on the positive things, which will empower them to want to take action to do business with you or buy your product. Yeah. So you will want, so if you develop this skill of asking the right question, a positive question, your sales will skyrocket. It is very, very important to always think about it, that, okay, now which question or how am I going to ask my question to this customer or to this business partner or potential business partner or client or whatever. It is very important to think about the way you ask your question. You don't want to ask question in a negative way. What I'm negative way, not that you're thinking negative, because sometimes we ask questions, we don't really think of the impact those questions have on people's mind. Yeah, because these are mistakes I used to do as well, without thinking. The way I'm asking my question, it always brings negative feedback, and you don't want to have negative feedback which will lower your potential customer or client to buy your product or service or go into business with you. Yeah, so it's very important that you always want to use open-ended positive question. yeah, to when you are finished presenting your, when you are finished giving your presentation, to empower your business, potential business customer or client or business partner to answer fully, to give you a full answer and in a positive manner, because you don't want them to give you a yes or no or maybe answer, because then you don't really know what they are thinking, you don't really know what is going on in their mind. But if you want to know what is going on in their mind, you want to know what they are thinking, then it's very, very important to ask, what do you like best? You ask your question in a positive way when opening that conversation, when you finish your presentation. Yeah. And then most, when they will, maybe they most have things they like about your product, your home, or whatever you're showing to them. When they finish that, definitely they will want to maybe bring the negative things they see about your, they find out about your product or your service or whatever. Then it's very, very important to always make sure you refer them back when answering that, those questions of their fear or whatever. Always remind them of the positive things they've noticed in the home. It's very, very important, because then you continue to empower them, you continue to extract them to want to take action, to do business with you, to buy your product, or to become a business partner of yours. It is very, very important to think about that. Sometimes we don't think about the way we ask question, and also listening. When we ask the question, we listen to their response, and then we build on that. Then that will allow us to know their concerns they have or whatever. Then we can take it from there, and in that way it will have you have the bigger opportunity to do business with them. Thank you, Maddie. You're welcome. Thank you very much. To do business with them, and in that way you will see your business will change. It will start growing. Many that you will be talking to, instead of they will say no to you, if even they don't take action as at that moment, but because you've given them this power, you've empowered them to take action, most probably they will definitely, at some point, they will definitely reach out to you to buy your product, your service, or whatever. It always happens to me. Whenever I even send presentation to people, I ask, what do you like best? I always get a lot of positive response. Then at the end, even though they have some kind of concern, but yet still they always think about the positive that I've already helped them to develop in their mind. Yeah. So I hope you guys will have some value from this today. And if you do, I would love for you to like, to comment, to share with your business partners, to share with your team members and others that you know who are struggling with their business. Because sometimes when you're struggling with your business, these are some of the small things that we don't notice, we don't take notice of, that really have a great impact in a negative way in our business. So if you know of anyone struggling, you want to ask them these questions, how they ask questions after presenting their sales, and how do they interact with their potential business partners, clients, or customers. Yeah. And also if you will if you need help with this, if you are struggling with your business, you need help, or maybe you want to start your business, or you don't know how to market your business on social media, you are very welcome to drop a message on Messenger or my mobile phone or my email, anywhere, because I read each and every messages I get. So I'll definitely read yours, and I'll get back to you immediately I see your message. If you are struggling, and I will help you and show you step by step how you can market exactly on social media and how you can take it to the next level. Okay, so I hope you guys will enjoy your day and enjoy your weekend. Thank you all who joined me, Maddie, Claudia as well, all of you, each and every one of you that joined me. I want to say thanks to you all, and my sister-in-law Ayo as well, that just shared the video as well. I want to say thanks to each and every one of you, and you all have a lovely Friday and enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you again on Monday, same place, Facebook Live. Yeah, and it's bye for now.